Do you feel stuck, but you don't really know why you're stuck? Well, if you do feel stuck, especially in your career, then this video is for you. My name is Dr. Kee Ramsey, your favorite positive psychologist and career coach. I can remember feeling really stuck in my career, not because I didn't like my career or I wasn't passionate about my career. I had just outgrown the career at that time and I needed something else. And I did not know what that something else really was going to be. And it gave me so much heartache and pain. And I just didn't have the direction that I needed to go in. And so if you feel like I did when I was in my career, then baby, we are going to get into it. And so I'm not going to belabor this. I'm going to jump right in. So number one, you don't have clarity. You feel stuck because you really don't have clarity. What I mean by that is that you're busy. Because honey, we be some busy people. We just be busy, but you're not necessarily being intentional. When you're being busy, you're reacting instead of choosing. And you keep saying stuff like, I really do want something better. I really do. And I know that you actually do want something better, but I haven't defined what better is. And so that was me. I knew I wanted something better. I wanted something more, but I hadn't defined what that better or what that more was for myself. And so I just felt like I was in this place of stuckness and I couldn't get out. Well, I have a couple things that you can do for yourself if you are in this place where you just don't have that clarity that you need. Number one, you can ask yourself, what do I really, really, really want out of this season in my life? And here's the thing. Life is a bunch of seasons. We go through season after season. I'm in a different season right now than I was even last year. And chances are you are in a different season of your life as well. And when we are in different seasons of our lives, we have to readjust sometimes. We have to ask ourselves, what season am I in and what do I want right now? And it's okay for that to be different than what it was in the past because guess what? You're different. I'm different. We are all different and we change. And so it makes sense that you are in a different season of your life. And so that's one thing that I want you to do. And I want you to also write down what an ideal workday would look like for you. I know that when I was in my other season and I was feeling stuck in my job, I remember sitting down, writing what an ideal day, a work day looked like. And it didn't look like nothing I was going through. At the time, I was working in a hospital. I was super busy as a medical social worker. I was running from here to there, you see patients and stuff like that. And I just didn't want to keep up that pace in my life. I wanted something that was more manageable, slower, not any less fulfilling, but just I didn't want to be running all around, right? And so I looked at what I wanted and I wanted to be working from home on a full-time basis. I wanted to be able to go to my kids' school if I wanted to. All these things I wanted my day to look like. And now I'm happy to say that my day looks just like that. But in the past, it didn't. But if I hadn't sat down to visualize what I wanted my day to look like, I don't know if I would have ever gotten there. So moving on to number two, and this one might shock you, but it's definitely not something that's unrealistic. Number two is you are waiting for someone else to decide your career fate. You are waiting for someone else to decide what your career is ultimately supposed to look like. Newsflash, ain't nobody coming to save you. And nobody should be deciding for you. And I see it all the time. You're waiting to be promoted. You're waiting to be chosen. You're waiting to be recognized for your potential. You're waiting to pivot. You're waiting for the right time. Listen to me. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. While you waiting, nothing is changing. And people around you are deciding their careers. They're getting promoted. They're moving forward. And you waiting on somebody to do that for you. I mean, it sounds asinine, but the truth is we do it all the time. And I love it when you come to me for coaching and you come to this realization that nobody ain't supposed to dictate your career but you. Nobody really knows where you should and where you want to go. When I was this amazing social worker, right? Again, shout out to my social workers because I love it. Love you guys. When I was doing that work, it was such fulfilling work, but it also it was hard at times. And I knew that I wanted something else. And for a minute, I was like, well, maybe my boss will decide for me on what I should be doing, because clearly she knows best. No, that's not the truth. Your boss does not know what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. And so what do you do about this? Well, number one, you need to first decide what you want before somebody else decides it for you. It is the truth. I used to tell, and I still do tell my clients and just the people who I care about, if you let somebody else's emergency be your emergency, it will always be your emergency. If you let somebody else decide for you how you spend your time on a daily basis, they will gladly decide for you. If you let somebody else decide for you in terms of what your career and your future should look like, they will do it. And then chances are you won't like it, but you didn't decide for yourself. But now you're mad because somebody else made the decision for you, but you sat back and let them do that. Hello, news check. You got to decide for yourself. You got to start advocating for yourself, which means you got to get clear on what it is that you want. And you got to start building the skills and the networking ability and the side hustle that you need in order to decide what you want for your own future. Because the truth is, nobody is coming to rescue you, and they shouldn't. You can do it yourself. You have every single thing you need in order to rescue yourself. And then number three, this one right here, I had to learn this lesson early on in my career because it was just a hard one to learn for me. I don't know why. I probably do know why, because most of us want stuff to be easy, but stuff is not always easy. So this one is, you're waiting to feel ready. You think that confidence comes first. Right? You think you're overthinking every single move, and you think that you should get certainty before you take some action. News flash. Most of the time, you're never going to feel ready. You are going to have to move before you're ready. And I had to learn this one the hard way, because I'm the kind of person where I like things to be pretty. I like them to be nice. I like them to be tied up with a bow on top and popping before I move. And I've changed now, but I used to be that way. And I would never do things until I was absolutely sure and ready that it was going to look good to everybody and nobody was going to have anything to say about it. But the truth is, people always got something to say. Number one, everybody always got something to say. And number two, there's just no perfect time. There's no perfect time to do any one thing. Now, I do believe that you can have some clarity before you pop off and maybe quit your job or do something like that. But truth is, there's no real perfect time. And so one of the things that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take one small step. I always tell my clients that a small step is better than no step at all. And a lot of us are sitting around waiting for the perfect time and not taking no steps at all. One small step, whatever that means to you, whatever one small step means to you, that's what you need to do. And you need to apply for the job before you feel qualified. Hello, somebody. I'm talking to somebody, right? You need to apply for the job before you feel qualified for the job. And you need to start before you feel fearless. You just need to move forward, right? These are the things that you're going to do in order to overcome feeling stuck. And so I hope that these 3 simple steps and these action plans truly did help you out, because I'm letting you know that if you overcome and get out of your own way when it comes to these, you can make some decisions about your career and about your life. All right, now, if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe to this channel. I am here with you every step of the way so that you can learn how to create your own happy career, because that's what I want for you. I believe that we all should have happy careers and careers that we're passionate about and careers that we love. And if this resonated with you, share it with somebody else. Don't gatekeep this good old information that I've given you today. All right, now, until next time, peace.